that mean it's recording?
Yes.
So we're like doing this now?
Yes.
It's happening?
It's happening.
Okay. So, this is the first episode of Daring Fables.
Wow.
The ParaFable Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
Woo!
Woo! This is extremely nerve-wracking.
Why don't we all introduce ourselves like as our real names, real human names?
Yeah. I'm the Dungeon Master and your best friend, Shannon Mickelson.
Wow.
Nice ref.
No, sorry. Let me say that again. I'm the Dungeon Master and your worst enemy, Shannon Mickelson.
That's better.
That's
You
Wow.
go to my left.
I'm the one that's not sure what she's doing here, Nicole Mericle.
Yeah, we should give our experience with Dungeons and Dragons.
My
It's just-
experience is listening to Shannon talk about the Adventure Zone.
Sarah, you want to go next?
My name's Sarah Renee, and I have a migraine today.
Yeah.
I have my heat pack, so,
Yeah.
I took medicine.
You're good.
Mm-hmm.
One of you go next.
Okay, my name is Jules. All I know about Dungeons and Dragons is from watching Tabletop Adventures and Escapades on YouTube. So this will be fun.
Yeah. My name's Ingrid. Well, I played a bit of 4th edition twice, and that's it. But, that's something in this
So technically you're the most experienced out of all of us.
Sarah and I have played 5th edition twice.
Oh, okay.
And that's a little bit better because 4th edition and 5th edition are different.
Yeah, they're different things. I didn't know where to put any of the stuff.
Sarah and I have actually played 3 times now that I think about it. We did die every time.
Played with David and Allie.
To be fair,
Yeah.
the time that I died was because of too many bats that were too strong.
And then
Cats.
I've listened to all of the Adventure Zone.
Wow.
And also some of Tabletop Escapades per Jules' recommendation.
I've listened to all of the Adventure Zone. I don't think I retained...
How to play the game.
I know how to play the game. I just think I only retained maybe a quarter to a half, so like a third
Yeah.
of the Adventure
Because
Zone.
I don't think you were probably paying attention to the entire Adventure Zone.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, I wasn't
I
paying.
was just listening to it in your house.
In the car.
I sleep in the car a lot while we were listening.
I'm definitely from the Griffin McElroy School of DMing, so, like, that is... Nicole's gonna yell at me every time I'm like, well, Griffin... She's giving me a
No,
look.
it's great because I'll just give you this look and then they don't have to know about it.
Yeah, I'll just be saying something and then stop.
Look, even Ingrid and Jules
Nicole's
can't see
looking
me,
at
so
me.
it's perfect.
We cleared it
Yeah.
listening. Nicole, Sarah, and I are in the same place, and Jules and Ingrid are in different places.
On Skype.
Yeah.
So we can see them, but they can't really see us because our setup is weird.
Your head is a microphone.
Yeah. So I'm the Dungeon Master.
You said that already.
Yeah, I just thought I'd reiterate.
You just
Should
like
we
saying
go in a
that you're the
circle
Dungeon
and should we
Master.
introduce our character?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest. Sarah, do you want to go first?
I'll go first. My character's name is Mara.
Where'd
She
you get that name?
doesn't have a last name. She is lovingly ripped off of Mara Jade and Natasha Romanov, who are the same people anyway. So, like, there's just certain elements I stole. And Disney won't sue me because they don't want to use Mara Jade anymore.
Sarah,
so
tell the people
she's
who Mara
mine now.
Jade is.
Mara
Yeah.
Jade is Luke Skywalker.
Skylar.
I was working with my coworker Skylar today.
Shout out to Skylar.
I think you're probably listening because this thing has gone viral and everyone's listening.
Yeah. He's like,
she's-
whoa.
She's Luke Skywalker's wife in the Star Wars Expanded Universe.
Continue
Sorry.
about Mara of the Dungeons and Dragons.
So she's a half elf, except, well, she got the tips of her ears cut off, and she was raised as an assassin, and then she ran away, and she was a pirate for a little bit, and now she's back on a vengeance quest. And she's just kind of hanging out with these people here because it's kind of like well, if I help you with your thing, you'll help me on my vengeance quest, which is the most important thing to me.
Well, I don't think all of you guys have technically met in the world yet.
Well, I don't know anybody.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how we met.
What class is Mara?
Sarah.
Ingrid. This is
Sarah.
the twin theory is like holding strong.
She's a rogue. When she gets high enough in level, she'll be a rogue assassin.
Spoilers.
I mean,
Oh. Yeah.
Wow, an assassin.
I just confirmed she was raised as an assassin, so
Yeah.
it's just getting her to the level where you actually choose the thing.
Yeah.
My head really hurts.
I know. That's everything about Mara that we need to know right now, right? Yeah.
I think so.
Let's head
Do-
over to Nicole.
Oh, to me?
I just figured we're doing this table.
All
and
right.
then we'll go
Well,
across the interwebs.
my character.
And across the sea.
Yeah.
My character has the best name ever, Ripley Pepperoni. She is a druid, human. She does magic. That's what druids do. She grew up in the mountains as a half shepherd, half farmer, because her parents are farmers, and the nice old lady who lives in the town, the guidance counselor, as you might say.
As you know.
As you know. This has gone off the rails. The old lady that lives in the town's name is Mrs. Shepherd, the guidance counselor.
For all that backstory.
Well, what else am I supposed to say?
It's very important to mention the druid.
It's very important to mention that she has a magic shepherd staff and a mustache.
Yes.
Yes. And the
Yeah.
druids are Italian.
And the druids are Italian. I'm screaming and Sarah has a headache.
Ripley Pepperoni.
Ripley Pepperoni. No, but she's not Italian.
No.
Because I think she's going to have a southern accent if I can not butcher a southern accent. But
Alright.
she's, yeah, no. Mrs. Shepherd has a southern
You
accent.
don't have to tell us about Mrs. Shepherd. We're good there.
Yes, her family is Italian. The Druids, Shannon told me that I could speak Druid, and I said, can the Druid language be Italian? And she said yes. So the Druid language is Italian. And all the Druids
Tell
are
us
Italian.
Tell us about your boy.
My boy, the only boy,
The one boy.
is
Now, so
named.
no one can tell us that, like, we're sexist or something. We have a boy.
Wow.
Okay.
My boy is named Danimal P. Duckworth.
That is
Um,
beautiful.
He
What
goes
does
by.
it stand for?
You don't need to know.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Penelope.
Are we gonna find out later?
Can I make a really inappropriate joke?
Oh, no.
Okay, I won't.
Penelope.
He goes
not like-
by Danny.
Yeah, Danny.
He is a Lightfoot Halfling Ranger. He's 20 years old. And he grew up with his older brother, and together they were like con artists. But when his older brother was killed, Danny ran away into the forest and lived with the raccoons. And
The
now
raccoon specifically.
yeah,
Raccoons are a punk rock band, actually. No, I'm kidding.
He lived with the raccoons, and now he's back, and he is trying to figure out what to do with his life because he's gotten over his angst.
From outer space.
Okay.
I don't know how to fit the rest of those words
But
to be.
he does want to take revenge for his brother's death, but he's
Yay.
trying to figure out how to do that.
Revenge.
Also, one of his traits is that he can never resist a pretty face.
Wow.
Shocking.
That's important because
whole
it's
thing-
Jules.
He's saying wow and everything, and Shannon's saying shocking. Ingrid, tell-
Okay. About my girl,
Yes, your girl.
the first character to be created, and therefore the most important. No, I'm kidding. Mostly.
Technically, Mrs. Shepherd was the first one to be created, so.
Okay, fair. But, okay. So, my character's name is Dora Gonk. Gonk. She is an orc bard. We're using half-orc stats for the most part, except I gave her -1 intelligence. Because, yeah.
A little bit dumb.
She's very dumb. She's very dumb. Anyway.
God bless her, you know?
She's very silly.
Tell us what instrument she plays.
Dora. So Dora plays the bagpipes.
Yeah.
She's just the thing is, she's very intimidating and very, very ugly and giant and sort of Monster Factory light looking. So, like, you know, she's very intimidating, but she's actually a really nice, soft person, and she used to be in the army as a soldier, and now, but she was just, like, really into magic, and, like, magic exists, guys, and it's so cool. How can you not? It's so cool. And so she got really into that and left the army to become a bard and do stuff. I don't know why she's here, but she is. So
Didn't say why I was here. It's because I ran away from the farm because I wanted adventure in the Great Wide somewhere.
So let's talk about where here is.
I don't know.
yeah, where is here, Shannon?
Hey,
This
Shannon.
beautiful playground for which
Wow.
you may play in.
Oh,
I
okay.
Are you?
So, this is when it gets nerve-wracking, because
now she has to.
now I have to
Because the
actually-
rest of us have already told each other what all of our characters are, but Shannon hasn't told us
Okay,
anything.
Let me start with when I started naming, like, characters and places. I mostly just said out loud to the room, hey, give me a name. So a lot of things were named by Nicole.
Yes! I'm so excited to meet my characters!
But I stopped doing that. I came up with a few names myself, mostly place names.
I'm so pleased.
But then I kind of have stopped doing that because that was a lot of fun. So now we're going to run across moments where I'm like, well, now you guys name this thing for me.
That's great.
I thought that'd be fun.
It was
So-
fun. I've already named several.
First up, you guys are in a queendom, I guess, because the queen is in charge right now.
Wow.
And I did not name it. If you guys want to, real quick, come up with a name for that.
Oh my god.
Kingdom called, why is the first thing that popped in my head Valencia?
Valencia.
That's it.
Valencia's community college in Orlando.
Valencia is the name of Valencia in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, and also the name of the kingdom in Thingy, Gallivant.
Oh, that's true.
You're in the kingdom of Valencia.
Okay,
That's what it
good.
is
See,
now.
I get to name everything.
Gallivant can sue us. Because then maybe I'd get to, like, meet the people behind Gallivant.
Oh, it's,
So,
no, it was definitely named after a queen who was just Valencia from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Yeah.
Please.
But Valencia from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend was named after the community college in Orlando.
No, she wasn't.
Pretty sure there's a city in Spain called Valencia, guys. Like,
Yeah,
let's
seems
be
legit.
real here.
Yeah, I mean it's a Spanish word.
yeah.
That's a whole thing.
So, the Queendom of Valencia. As I said, there is a queen right now, and that's the queen, the capital city of Valencia. It's a pretty small queendom. It's called Crossroads City.
Does the queen have a name?
No, but we don't need to give the queen a
Can
name
the
yet.
queen be named Heather?
Heather?
Yes.
What?
Because Heather and Valencia.
Sure.
I haven't seen Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, guys.
Well, Heather and
Neither
Valencia
have
are
I.
great.
Valencia is the newest lesbian that will never be a lesbian on the show. She's the new Petra Solano.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Jane the Virgin either, guys. Stop making references we don't know.
So, you guys are in the town of Fairgate, which astute viewers of real life will notice that my DM screen says "Welcome
Viewers
to Fairgate."
of real life.
Says "Welcome to Fairgate." Don't forget you're here forever. Fairgate's actually a pretty nice town. Don't let that little motto fool you.
Wow.
It's kind of roughly in the middle of this kingdom, south of Crossroads City. To the, like, north is, like, the mountains.
Is that the mountains where Ripley came
yes.
from? Yeah!
So you're from north of Crossroads City. To the northeast.
Directions.
To the east is this place called the Shadow Province, which is kind of this like empty, dark land. That's not relevant yet. To the south is the sea.
Yes.
A couple days away, and to the west is just like other stuff.
Other
not
stuff.
any like specific thing. And Fairgate is kind of surrounded like on the northeast west by this woods called Sleep Maple Wood. And so that's kind of where you are. Do you guys want to like real quick decide like, do you
How
like
we got
live
there?
in Fairgate? Like Ripley, I'm assuming that you've like
Ripley came from the mountain. She
Yes.
roped a couple of sea turtles, sheep, and she
so Ripley's just kind of like traveling around.
she grabbed a wagon. Are there roads through this
yes,
forest?
there are roads. Yeah.
Okay. So she has a wagon that she took from her family's home, and she left a note for her grandma. No, I'm not gonna do that. She took the wagon and she went.
I just figured out what you were gonna say.
Ingrid knows what the note says.
I know.
Wait, I didn't tell you the name of Ripley's farm where she came.
You don't need to right now. It's not relevant. Anyway, Ripley's
You can tell us in character.
Okay.
Yeah, tell us later.
Okay.
Jules or Ingrid.
Okay, so wait,
like-
Fairgate and Crossroads City are different places?
Yes.
Okay, so I figure Danny lived in the capital before. He lived in Crossroads
Right.
City. But then, after running away into the woods to avoid all his angst, when he came out, he found himself in Fairgate. And now he's just, like, trying to figure out what the heck he's gonna do now.
So
There's
he
no
like
more raccoons.
so like he hasn't been there for super long.
No.
Yeah. And neither has
No, Ripley literally just rolled up in the
Yeah, that's
wagon,
what I
guys.
figured. Dora.
Me. Hi. Yeah, I figured that Dora, was kind of like going around being a bard, trying to like pay her way, but not many people really enjoy the sound of bagpipes outside of orcs,
That's true.
interestingly enough. So she came through and, through the woods and whatever, and probably got a job through her ex-girlfriend, who is a half-orc, who is in another campaign that's not on a podcast, so that's nothing for anyone. But she works in a bar hauling barrels, because she's giant, and being like a sort of bouncer type thing.
A bar in Fairgate.
A bar in Fairgate.
Yeah, that's gonna work real well because this starts in a bar.
Of course it does.
Hey, or a tavern, whatever you call it in the
It's
D&D
fun.
world.
Okay, so
Or
Mara, which I have sculpted a lot of this around Mara because I know her the best. She's in Fairgate.
Yeah, she's on her vengeance quest.
To be clear,
which-
Sarah, Fairgate is where Catherine's animal shelter is located.
Okay,
So,
that will be relevant at some point.
yeah.
So,
Her partner, Bree Beesneys, has just left.
Free Beesneys!
Yeah, Bree Beesneys had other stuff that she
She's
had
on
to
tour.
do. And, so Mara is in Fairgate, and,
Does she, like, live there?
No, she's just passing through, because
Okay.
she's doing her Where's Francis vengeance quest.
Yeah.
Because I picture Mara's vengeance quest very similar to in Deadpool when he's trying to find Francis. So he's just like, where's Francis to various people and then murders them. So that's
Yeah.
very much what Mara's doing.
I've never seen Deadpool. But...
Well, that's all you need to know.
Okay.
He's trying to find this guy named Francis, and there's this whole montage of him being like, where's Francis? And killing lots of people.
Alright.
And, like, progressively getting closer to finding.
This podcast is just a conglomeration of pop culture references that I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
It's okay, Jules. You can sneak in some gaming shit in there that none of us will understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she was in Fairgate because she and Bree Beesneys, her friend who's a dumb slut.
Bree Beesneys, you dumb slut!
Why are we making references to things no one understands?
That's what I'm trying to explain. Bree Beesneys is my character that Sarah and I have played with in So she's Mara's friend, but she's on tour now. She's an actress and a musician. She's not a bard, though.
Okay,
Not great.
just on the subject of references to things that no one will understand, I want to say that first, this is us having fun doing a thing, and second, it's people listening, because there's going to be like 2 people listening to this, and I want to enjoy it and not live for the sake of listeners.
Mara and Bree call each other sluts sometimes.
Yeah.
In a loving manner. Anyway, so Bree has left Mara, so Mara's like, I need some more dudes to go on my Where's Frances Vengeance quest with me, and that's probably why she's in the tavern. She's like, put up an advertisement.
This sounds like Lord of the Rings.
And now she's
don't get
waiting.
ahead of yourself. So, Mara actually...
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Yeah, no. I have a plot here, Sarah.
Okay, I won't ruin the plot.
So let's start getting into the plot, I guess. So Mara has received a note. I guess, is Mara like staying at the inn or something?
Sure.
Right now? Or is
that
she
makes
staying with
sense.
Catherine at Catherine's animal shelter?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah.
So this is literally like Order of the Stick origin, where you stare into a tankard of beer and then some people show up and are like, hey, you look like you're interested in a quest.
Yeah. Sure.
That's... Yep.
No. So Mara receives a note. It's, I don't know, I guess it's like stuck to the door of Catherine's animal shelter, and it says like, Mara! And so Catherine comes in and is like, hey Mara, you got a note. And it is from someone known as Badger.
Yes!
You do not know Badger, Mara, so you don't know who this person is, but they say that they have information about your vengeance quest.
Cool.
And to meet them at the tavern that night. I don't have a name for the tavern if anyone wants to name it.
Can I say why Badger's named Badger?
Yeah, go ahead.
We were sitting in their living room and Shannon said, give me another name, Nicole. And I looked at the wall and there was a Hufflepuff poster and I said, Badger.
Yeah, Badger. I like
Okay,
it. What was that?
if the name's Badger, I feel like the tavern should be a Wind in the Willows reference.
Let's
I
call
don't
it Windy Willows Tavern.
Windy
Right.
Willows, there you go.
Windy Willows is beautiful.
That's
know.
cute.
Willow.
Is he the owner of the tavern?
No,
He just goes there.
he just goes to the tavern, but
But
like,
it's named Windy Willows now.
yeah. So he tells you to meet him at Windy Willow's Tavern that night.
Quickly, can we establish character voices, please?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Go ahead.
I thought we would just wait until we start talking.
If you want
Yeah.
that
But
too.
then we're not gonna know who's talking.
Yes, we are. You guys will
Okay.
recognize my voice even when I'm
we'll
not.
introduce ourselves in character.
Oh no, let's not. Okay, we'll wait to introduce ourselves then, fine.
I'm not doing a character voice because I'm not good with voices. I just want...
It's fine.
Well, no one says talking as Mara.
Okay.
Okay, so we're at the tavern. So, I guess, Dora, you're working there. So that was convenient.
Perfect.
Ripley and Danny, you guys are there.
Mhm.
I guess, Ripley, you're looking for friends.
Yeah, I don't know anybody, and I'm actually just going in and saying, who wants to go on an adventure?
Danny is searching for a purpose.
Danny's just, he doesn't know. He doesn't know
He's
anything.
found it at the bottom of a glass of meat.
Wow.
Yeah, Danny's like slightly tipsy.
Fairgate.
I don't know if it is legal.
Fairgate, Valencia.
The town doesn't have a last name.
No, it's like
I
Orlando,
know.
Florida.
Okay.
What is
God.
this nonsense in the Mara Jade tag?
Sarah, why are you in the Mara J tag when we're playing Dungeons and Dragons right now?
Because it's inspirational, but unfortunately there is poorly drawn...
Okay, we don't need to know.
So, Mara, you walk up into the tavern.
Yeah, I'm in here now.
Where do you... Okay, so I should describe the tavern. I know what it looks like. There's like, on the walls... There's walls.
There are
To
walls.
the right and the left, the walls have, like, booths, and then there are a bunch of tables in the center, and then the
The
back
walls
wall...
have booze.
The back wall is a bar.
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
So
So
if
it's like...
you want to establish where you're sitting or where you are,
I
where you go.
walk in and I talk to Danny because he looks non-threatening. 'Cause
Danny,
he's small.
here's the thing. Danny is like in a corner. He's got like a a mug of whatever beer or something. And
Yeah.
he's just like, he's kind of like standing there in the corner, and he's like shifty-eyed looking at everyone like, what's the deal
Scratch
here?
that. I talked to Dora because that's who I ordered my drink from, and we're already...
No, Dora's like not a bartender, I'm sorry.
Who am I supposed to talk to? I'm not talking
You'll
to
see her in
the
a
lady who
second,
walks in looking
probably.
like she's gonna murder someone.
I don't know, but Dora is definitely standing next to the, like, near the door, like, at the side of a wall, just, like, arms crossed, looking fucking beefy and intimidating.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna sit there until something happens and I decide to join in.
Okay.
Danny,
Ripley is observing.
Danny sees Ripley, and he thinks, I want to go talk to that pretty lady.
With pretty mustache.
Where are you sitting?
Where am I sitting?
Yeah. Where are you sitting down, Ripley? The
Uh,
tavern's got like a bunch of people in it.
where are my sheep?
And they're parked outside.
They're parked.
I also want to say, like Fairgate's like a pretty nice town. Like, this isn't a tavern where you feel like you could get killed at any second. Like, this is a good tavern. Like,
It's not like the
Yeah.
duckling.
yeah,
Mara is not in her element. She's used to taverns where you feel
Yeah.
like you could get killed.
Mara
by
likes the
someone.
tavern down the street, whatever that was called, where everybody kills each
The
other. every
Snuggly
night.
Duckling.
The snuggly duckling.
Okay, so Ripley, where do you sit down? And
I'm sitting in the bar, Shannon. I don't
Okay.
know what to tell you.
no, I just want to know where everybody
Well,
is.
I sat in the smack dab middle of the room. How about that?
Okay.
and
There you go,
Danny,
everyone's in a corner.
Danny,
Everyone else is in a corner.
Danny comes out of his corner, and he sits down next to Ripley. He's like a couple inches away. He's not like being creepy or anything.
Okay.
But
He's also very small, and she's 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
So.
I should
and then he's like,
Roll to
Wait.
see if you can see Danny.
Can that be the first roll?
Yes,
Sure,
do
roll
it.
a
Okay.
perception check.
What does that mean?
Roll a
perception check?
Oh my
Roll
god.
it. What'd you get?
15.
Okay, you passed.
I can see
Without the
him.
modifier.
Danny is 2'9". I don't think we said that yet.
Okay, he's
Yeah.
2'9" and Ripley is 6 feet, so she's literally more than twice as tall as him.
All right, you waltz up to Ripley.
And I sit down next to her, and I say, sorry, give me a second.
Oh, the
Getting in
voice.
character. It's not. I'm building too much hype. Okay, it's not that great. Hey, you new around here?
Wow. And I don't know what to respond to that. Yes, I just.
You're not Mrs. Shepherd.
I'm not. No, that wasn't Mrs. Shepherd. That was me trying to be Southern but not old, which I'm not that good at. Yes. I don't have a character voice yet. Yes, I'm
That's
new.
fine.
I just
That's fine.
showed up. I just got here. I have some sheep. Do you want to go meet them?
Oh yeah, I'd actually really love to meet those sheep. I love sheep.
Okay, let's go outside. Talk to
So-
the sheep.
So
You
Danny and
sound
Ripley
like
go
Daphne
outside to
from
meet the sheep.
Frasier.
Are we, as we walk outside, is that when Mara bursts in? Can
Yeah.
Mara burst in now?
You like bump into each other.
Yeah, Mara knocks me over.
Instant dagger out. Like,
I'm like,
Who are
whoa,
you?"
buddy.
Dory,
No, like the minute that a dagger comes out, if okay, you have to specify, is that canon that she takes a dagger out?
yeah.
Okay, the second she takes a dagger out, Dora is like fucking in there and like, hey.
Mara's got some PTSD, okay?
Okay, well, continue the scene.
I was just gonna say I'm from a small farm town. I was not prepared to be flirted with by a 3-foot person. Not even 3-foot person.
When
Immediately
Ripley,
a
when Ripley
dagger
falls
drops.
over, yeah.
Immediately run into someone who pulls a knife on me.
Does Ripley like fall over or something?
Yeah, she falls on the ground. She's real weak.
And Danny holds out his hand to help her up, which doesn't help at all because he's so much shorter.
She sits up and she's taller than him.
Yeah.
Oh no, Dora definitely like picks Ripley up by the back of her like habit or whatever she has on. Just
She
boop.
has braids, just so you know.
whoops you up. Okay, I'm gonna say something now, guys. Important. What exactly are you lot doing round here? Like trying to, what is going on? What are you trying to do?
Listen, mate, I just wanted to go look at some sheep.
All right. I don't
So much like a user.
really understand.
Wow, don't turn
What?
my sheep into something dirty, please.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay. So the thing here is, basically, someone's got a knife out. You lot are all falling over each other, and my job is just
More ways
keep
than one.
peace. Keep the peace in this here establishment. Do you know?
Mate, I totally respect that.
I
still has a
appreciate
knife
that.
out.
I'm still working on the southern accent that doesn't sound old.
Right.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you. Now we're gonna go look at my sheep now.
All right. Okay. Well, you lot have fun. That sounds like a
You
very.
want to come see them too?
I'm okay. Thanks. I don't really know you, so that would be a bit weird. Whatever
well,
that
that's the only
means.
one, so it's all right.
You're gonna go see a man about a sheep, all right?
No, I already have the sheep. They're my sheep.
I'm just
sorry.
going to go look at them.
All right.
Yep.
Well, that sounds great. You should go do that. Excuse me, there, you. I'm talking to Mara now.
Nice.
Hey, you with the knife. Why the knife?
Mara still doesn't say anything, but she moves the dagger from about to attack to down by her side. So but she hasn't put it away.
All right.
She still hasn't said anything.
All right, that's okay. If you'd just like to not have a knife out, that would be pretty great, because it's kind of the kind of ambiance we want is one where people are just happy and not getting killed
I
or
love
attacked in
Dora.
any way. You know? You what?
I said I
What did
love
you say?
Dora.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, out of character person. Yeah,
That's
so.
someone on the side of the bar. Dora, I love you.
Oh yeah, thanks. I've got a couple of fans in here. Sometimes I play music. A lot of people don't like it, but I've got a few indie followers. Yeah. So important thing is knife away. Yeah. I mean, you can go to a table. Would you like to go to a table? Get a drink. It's all very nice.
Mara very slowly puts her knife away and steps out of the pathway of the door. She still doesn't say anything. You guys are, not to talk for you, because that's not how roleplay is, but she's pretty creepy.
That's all right. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna roll to be creepy. Let's see. Oh,
I don't
intimidation.
actually-
Yeah,
I'm gonna
roll
do
an intimidation check.
Well, what's your goal with that intimidation check?
To be kind of scary.
So that Dora doesn't bother you anymore? Is that the
Just
goal? So that nobody bothers you?
yeah.
Okay.
I got a 5. I'm
Oh, we
not
get to keep
intimidated.
You got
bothering
any pluses for that?
1. And
I mean,
add-
we could establish that she's quite small as well, because she is quite tiny and light-footed, isn't she?
I also
Mara,
think
she's 5'9".
Yeah.
So shorter than
Shorter
taller
than
than
the
Danny.
rest.
Taller than Danny, but still short.
That's not very
this
difficult.
lady comes from a farm where maybe she has to use knives in her daily life to shear sheep or something.
Anyway,
so
the point
maybe
is,
it's not
Sarah-
they're not scared of you.
Sarah rolled a critical failure and said it was a 5. So she's not intimidating at all. And everybody's like, what's this weird chick who stays with Catherine at the animal shelter sometimes?
Sarah, no
do?
lying about your rolls.
Maybe it's the
no,
fact
she
that
added
Catherine
the
at the animal shelter
Oh.
is so
And
loved.
plus 4
bonus.
intimidation.
But
Oh,
if you
okay.
roll a 1, then that's just a failure.
Yeah.
If you roll a 20, that's just a success. Mara, you sitting down?
I guess.
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. Like, you can prowl around.
I try to be intimidating, but we're not scared of you.
I have realized that I'm not intimidating, and it's probably best if I sit down and wait for this badger person.
And Ripley and Danny are outside.
Ripley and Danny are outside, looking at the sheep.
Okay, we'll turn to you guys later. So Mara sits down. Right after you sit down, this kind of shifty little halfling slides into the seat across from you.
There's a lot of halflings sliding into seats in this.
God, what does Badger sound like?
He should sound like...
Hey. Like I said, this is really nerve-wracking.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, Mara?
Yep.
I have some information about the men that you're after.
I mean, some of them are men, some of them are women. Continue.
Yeah, well, specifically a man. So in this case.
Okay.
But do you have, like, anything for me?
No. Mara has...
I won't kill you.
You all
what she has on her. She's got...
You probably have 10 gold pieces.
15 gold pieces, actually. She also has...
you could just offer, like, 5.
Of silk rope, a lucky charm.
Okay, well,
do you want to get rid of your lucky charm?
No. Because Lauren gave it to her.
Okay, what do you want to offer? Or you just offer him nothing?
I can give him 2 gold pieces.
Okay, you just put those on the table?
Yeah.
Nice, Foley art.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so my name is Badger. Well, that's not my real name, but that's what you're gonna call me. No real names here.
But you know her real name.
Is Mara your real name? Let's be real here. Real between the two of us. Mara.
I mean, the only name I have.
Okay, so I work at the, I forgot to explain this. I work at the dust mines. Dust is, that sounds weird.
It does a little bit.
Is this like...
think.
Is this a drug company?
No.
That's my big...
Think pixie dust, but, like, it does other things.
It's a drug.
It's drugs.
Sure, if you want to think of it as drugs. It's
like
Sarah's
spyglass type things.
She wrote.
The dust mines are to the west.
And they're very dusty.
Yeah, you've probably heard of them. Dust is like
You've probably heard of them.
Dust is like a pretty big commodity. And it's the dust mines are in like Black Dragon Village.
Spice.
That's where
the dust must flow.
It's like a day and a half away. Well, like a day away.
Okay.
You'll probably need to know that later. Okay, so I work at like the dust mines under Lord Richard Quinn, and he used to work for the organization that trained you whatever.
The nameless
trained
organization.
you whatever.
The nameless organization. That seems kind of weird to have an organization without a name. Like, you sure there wasn't a name?
I'm sure there was a name that Mara didn't know.
Yeah. So, like, he's also a terrible person.
Yeah.
So, like, I'd be really cool if you went and killed him.
Cool.
And he has, real quick, Dora, roll a perception check.
Yeah, I want to do this. Okay, so...
Oh, is she listening to it?
Yeah,
I'm looking at
well,
she-
if I hear them talking about death, I'm gonna be like, hey, what?
That girl who just whipped a knife on a random stranger now is talking about killing someone, so...
Mara
Okay.
is now thinking that this badger person should not have met her here in this fine family establishment.
Yeah, I know. We literally like.
He should have met her
I am
anyone else.
I am
I rolled a 13.
dust,
It was a 13.
and I'm new.
And my perception is -1, so that's a 12.
Okay, so then just don't worry about it.
No.
Maybe she can hear the word. I don't mind.
Say what
Okay.
she was trying to perceive.
Okay.
So Badger, says, he also has recently acquired this magical object. And
Of course he
I'm not
knows.
sure what it does.
Of course you don't.
But, and as Badger is talking, a dagger is thrown through the air and hits him in the back of the head, and he's dead.
What the?
Ooh.
Okay. So just everyone calm down. Literally, Dora springs into fucking action. Okay, well, everyone, hold spot. We're gonna find out who.
Very slowly put her hands up in the air.
Okay,
With each of her daggers in them.
you don't need to go slowly. You know who threw the dagger. There's a goblin and an elf who are now running to the door.
Mara, I'm gonna roll.
The sheep people to stop him.
As they walk outside the door, I see
No, wait. There are two people inside the tavern. They're not outside the door.
Yeah. Come
I
on.
guess this be an athletic or
What are you doing?
dexterity check. I'm gonna chase him.
Okay. Well, you can just chase them.
I'm gonna try and
I'm chasing
pick up like one of them.
Can
I'm gonna try and stop him and hold them in the air.
Okay.
Can one of you yell when you're running outside of the door to stop them? Because I have an idea.
That would be Dora.
Okay, well, first Dora's gonna try to stop them. Let's say the goblin is in front and the elf is right behind him.
Okay.
Grab him.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and grab him. I would probably try and grab. The goblin.
The goblin threw the knives.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so I guess roll a dexterity check.
Okay. That's a 19!
Wow, you hella grab him.
Yeah, 19 plus 2 is 21. I grab him so hard and pick him up.
So you like lift him into the air.
Yeah. I'm just like, hey, whoops!
And the elf just like slams into you guys and like falls over as it's running. So you've successfully like stopped them.
I would like Mara to basically pin the elf and put one of her daggers to its throat and be like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Do you want to like roll for initiative?
Let's do that.
Yeah.
In case this turns into a fight.
Unfortunately, two of you are outside.
Yeah, we're
But-
looking at sheep.
Okay.
If this gets too intense, we can just cut. Meanwhile, outside.
Should Danny and Ripley roll initiative just in case they get involved?
Sure, go for it.
All right, Mara.
Okay, wait.
16.
That's plus your initiative bonus.
Oh man, I got a 19.
Plus
Danny,
I
initiative.
got.
Danny has
What
a
is my
14.
initiative bonus?
It should be on your page. It should say initiative, and it should be like plus.
Where's that?
It's
Oh,
at the
plus
top.
2. So 21.
So
Where
Danny's
is
14.
initiative? I can't find it. Oh. Okay, I've got 20 then. 18 plus 2.
How does it go from highest to lowest?
Yeah. Okay, so Mara, you got 16. Ripley got 21. Danny got 14.
14.
And Dora got 20.
Yeah.
But we're outside, so I'm not gonna make a first move.
Yeah, no, I'll just like give you guys. I gotta roll for them real quick. There are too many people in this order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how many people are there, right? Okay. Yeah, Ripley, you'd go first, but you're outside. Okay, so Dora, you get to go first.
I just kind of. I think I.
To be clear,
I
like
think
these guys are like gonna actively try to fight you. Like you can tell, this isn't a like negotiation.
Right. Okay. I guess I would just kind of. I've got the guy. I'm holding up the goblin. I think I'm just gonna sort of shake him.
You.
Just be like.
I guess because I
I don't know because I'm trying to. I'm trying to not have it go to a fight.
Yes.
But honestly, yeah. But you know, so I just shake him, and I guess I'd roll an intimidation check or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So
because
you're
it's
not
just-
actively trying to like cause damage.
No.
You're trying to make them like scared.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. Yeah. Roll an intimidation check.
Okay. Ah. Is it the D20? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, that's 16 plus 8.
Yeah. He's terrified.
Hey.
He's like, please don't kill me.
So first you hella grabbed him, and then you hella scared him.
Yeah.
Okay. Next in the order is the elf. So he is probably he's gonna attack Mara because he can tell that you're about to attack him. How is he gonna
It's
do
pretty
that?
obvious. I have him pinned and I have a knife at his
No,
throat.
you haven't pinned him because I would
Damn.
count that as part of.
Okay.
I would have done that.
But you're standing there with your knife out, pointed at him.
You're like right next to him, so like ready to go. But he is gonna try to hit you with his short sword. What's your AC?
15.
Okay, he makes a hit. So
I roll for damage, or you roll for damage?
no, I roll for damage. Actually, yeah. Okay, that's a 5, so he takes that damage.
Lovely.
What's your max hit points?
11.
Okay. Okay, now it is,
Wait, like, what happened? Like, did he just, like, slice her arm or something?
yeah. I
He
guess
sliced
so.
her up good.
Guys,
Yeah.
we gotta get into the role play.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm just literally gonna be like, holy shit.
Okay, Mara, it's your turn. That's convenient.
See, I was gonna do one thing, but then he chose to attack me and knock off like 5 hit points. Is he? I guess he stood up now.
Yeah. That was his movement. I should have said that.
And you can do one movement and then one attack, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I am going to get him back down on the floor.
Okay.
And then non-lethally take my dagger and put it through his arm so it is pinning him
Jesus
to the
Christ.
floor.
Mara is very violent.
Oh my god.
You should do it on his hand because it's thinner.
Okay.
On his what?
His hand, because it's thinner. So, like,
Okay, so how are
True.
you going about getting him on the floor?
I'll just fucking rush him and throw him to the ground.
Okay, so you're just like pushing him.
Yeah.
Okay.
that'd be like a strength check, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I was wondering if it'd be strength or dexterity, but that'll go ahead and be strength.
15.
Okay, yeah, you do it.
Okay, and then I roll to pin his
Hands to the floor.
arm hand.
See, why couldn't you just pin his sleeves there? You had to stab through his arm.
This is just who Mara is as a person.
Yeah. Okay, so you're stabbing his hand.
I like
Yeah.
that Mara and Sarah only have one
Okay,
letter
he-
difference.
He does still have his sword in his hand.
It's his unsword
So
hand.
unsworded hand.
The whatever, like, hand is
Why
free.
wouldn't you want to pin the sword hand?
Well,
Because
he's
it's
holding
in
the
his
sword,
hand.
Oh.
So,
And I'm literally
Yeah.
throwing him to the ground and then going,
Stabbing
Who
through
sent
the
you?
hand.
yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Which then Dora is gonna be like, holy fucking fuck.
Yeah, kinda. I don't know you.
So this is... Wait, do I get an attack bonus? Oh, I do get one for my dagger. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, actually what I roll is I roll a d4. No, wait, that's damage. Okay. I got a 12.
That's plus your attack bonus.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't hit.
Fuck.
So you've got him on the ground, but you stabbed the floor.
He moved his
No,
he flinched.
He moved his hand away.
Yeah.
Okay, so Danny and Ripley, do you think there would have been any noise by this point?
Well,
that
that's the thing.
Let me
I
just say
wanted to make a
if there
perception
was a
check.
person-
Yeah. I just figured
Or
that.
should I use, like, my passive perception?
That'll happen
Yeah.
real
What is
fast.
your passive perception?
15. So do you think he would notice?
Yeah, I think so, because I think like the other patrons in the tavern would have like been
Gasped
by now.
and-
Yeah. There's people
And
running
they
out
can't,
of there,
get
like.
out 'cause the door is blocked by this happening. But like, yeah, you hear stuff.
Okay, so here's
Looking outside the door, chilling with the sheep.
So if you want,
Can we, like, roleplay a little bit of, like, talking about the sheep before we hear all this
yeah,
stuff?
let's like rewind.
Rewind when we go outside. So,
How many sheep are there?
There are 7 sheep, I think. Hold on, I wrote down all their names. 6, 7. There are 7 sheep.
What? Okay, well, you're gonna tell him their names in
I
thingy, so
know.
go on.
I am. Okay. So My wagon's right on over here. We can go look at it. I'm trying not to sound too old right now. These are my favorite sheep that I took with me because they're my favorite and they're the strongest. Huh?
You just keep looking.
I don't know where else to look.
Now,
Except for the sheep. So, would you like to know their names?
oh yeah, I'd love to know their
well-
names. I mean, I knew the names of every single raccoon back home.
Great. Well, these are...
The two animal people.
One of them is named Nemo. And the other are named... well, this is Rachel 11, Rachel 47, Rachel 29, Rachel 32. This is Mickey. And in the lead there, that's Carly Ray Jr. What happened to Carly Ray Sr.? Like, she's a very important person to me.
So
She's named after my favorite person.
where are you coming from, huh? I cannot do this voice consistently. I'm sorry.
It's okay, because my voice is real weird. So, well, I was living up in those here by mountains in the north. I come from a...
Oh, do you want to know the name of the mountains?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so, like, written out, they're called Psy Mountains, but, like, pronounced, it's like, mountains.
Mountains.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I come from up in the mountains, and I had to travel through... Did I travel through the apple orchard to get here?
Yeah, and you might have, up to you if you traveled through Crossroads City or if you
Oh,
took
okay,
another
well,
road.
No, I went through the country. She wouldn't go through the city.
Yeah, no way is like
my
that.
family is, well, we have our sheep, of course, but we also have a pepper farm, and we live on Blairstone Meadow.
Never heard of it. I'm sorry.
Well, it's very small. It's just my family, but there's a lot of us living there. It's just up in the mountains.
Okay, you guys start hearing screaming inside.
Then they're screaming.
Danny puts his arm to his short sword by his side, and he's like, "Hey, did you hear that?"
Yes, I did, but I don't particularly want to go inside if there's people fighting.
Well, I mean, someone might be in danger.
Oh, that's a good point. Someone might be in danger if we go in there. It might be us.
That's a pretty selfish way of thinking, don't you think?
I'm just saying I'm not particularly great at fighting. So if I go in there, I don't think I'm going to be of much assistance.
All right. You stay with the sheep. Make sure nothing happens to the sheep. I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna see what's going on.
All right.
Okay, you walk inside, Danny, and everything that just happened has,
Shit is going down.
and it is your turn
Okay.
if you want to do.
Danny sees this whole scene, and what he
Yeah,
does, which I am surprised no one else has done.
Like, Danny doesn't know that Badger was killed by this goblin and elf. Danny sees Mara on top of an elf trying
With
to
a
stab
knife.
him, and Dora with this goblin.
And Danny
Oh,
also
the
sees,
terrified
I assume,
goblin.
also sees the badger
That-
with a knife in his back.
Yes.
Yes.
Danny rushes over to to Badger, and he goes to see what if he's still alive.
Okay. I mean, he's not, so
Okay.
I won't roll
I
to
assume
check.
that's my whole move because I just moved a bunch.
Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
so that's all I'm doing that turn.
Okay. Okay. So then it's the goblin's turn.
What's the goblin gonna do?
Yeah, the goblin is in your arms.
Goblin's in my hand.
Yeah, and the goblin is frightened. He's gonna have disadvantage. But I think he's gonna try to draw. He's got a sword. a scimitar, and he's gonna try to like hit you, Dora. We'll see how that goes for him.
Alright, he can try.
What's your AC?
I don't know.
Your armor class.
It's in the little shield.
13.
Okay, yeah.
What?
He does not hit.
How does Danny have higher armor class than Dora?
Dora's a bard.
Okay,
She doesn't
true.
fucking anything.
That's true.
Okay, so he like pulls out his scimitar and just kind of like ripply like tries to hit you with it.
Swings it, but she's got her arm out and he's
Yeah.
just swinging around.
So he does not hit you. And it's Ripley's turn, but you're still
Okay,
outside.
well, I want to say that she feels a little bad because Danny guilt tripped her, so she creeps to the door. She does not walk inside, but she just looks around the door,
Okay.
so she sees everything that's going on.
But you don't do anything.
I don't do anything.
Okay, Dora, it's your turn.
Alright, when this happens, it's just like, oh, what? Like, he tries to hit me, and I'm just like, I thought we were cool. I thought, you were freaked out by me, and then maybe we could have a chat later or something. But alright, you know what's gonna happen? Boom, and then I bonk him on the head and try and
Okay.
knock him out. With what? What? Just your fist?
with my fist.
Okay. So roll.
So this is a strength check, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, you're gonna do all right. With all your.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy for class.
Okay, that's 13, and my strength modifier is +5.
Yeah. So you hit him on the top of the head. Roll for damage.
Okay. What do I...
Do you roll?
I think unarmed strikes do like 1 on default, right?
One damage?
Oh, let me check.
I feel like you can like roll
1
whatever.
damage plus your strength.
Right. Okay, well, what's the damage die?
Yeah, it's 1 damage plus your strength.
Plus your strength.
Oh.
What's your
Plus
strength?
my strength or my strength modifier?
Modifier.
Yeah.
Okay, so what? It's just 6 damage.
Yeah.
All right, he's bloodied. Which means bloodied means they're at half of their HP or
I
less.
just want to knock him out, but okay, cool.
Yeah, he's not unconscious yet, but
No.
he's really close to being unconscious. Are you still holding him, or did you like drop him while doing that?
No, I'm holding him and doing him like
Okay.
a fucking whack-a-mole.
Go down. Okay, so well, he's not quite unconscious, but he's getting there.
Mara's still wrestling this elf on
Yeah.
the floor.
Okay, so let's go back to that. So Sarah, you on Tumblr, or are you paying attention?
I'm paying attention.
Okay, so the elf is gonna Okay, so you're on top of him. Okay, we're gonna do a strength contest, Sarah, because he's gonna try to like get away from you. So we're both gonna roll for strength and just see who
My
rolls
strength
higher.
is so bad, but okay. It's like of all things, yes, we're doing
That's
strength.
okay. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be all right.
18.
Okay, that's with your strength modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he rolled a 4 and his is +0. So
He
yeah,
rolled a 4.
He did not break out of your
grasp.
hold. So that's his
Okay.
turn. So now it's your turn.
I'm gonna attempt to stab him in the hand again.
Okay. So we can almost
She
like
just really
figure
wants
that
to-
that attempt to break free was why you missed him before.
Yes.
This is how it happened so fast.
This is while Danny's
Ah,
running in.
fuck.
and
I got a
checking the
13.
badger.
Is plus your...
Yeah, that's with the.
Okay, yeah, you miss again, because he's still trying to-
Okay, but I'm still gonna demand to know who sent him.
Okay, say that.
Who sent you? You
He-
bastard!
He doesn't say anything.
Yeah, 'cause I haven't fucking managed to stab him. Don't say something once I can stab him.
Good armor.
Sent you!
Okay, Danny, it's your turn.
He's a good
Okay, so Danny sees this whole scene and he has no idea what happened. All he knows is that the girl who pulled a knife on Ripley earlier is now over
Yes.
this other guy.
I couldn't have planned this so hilariously.
So what he does is he runs at Ripley and tries to tackle her. No, not Ripley, Mara.
Mara.
Because I was gonna say he doesn't even know she came in. He's
Yeah.
probably distracted.
Okay,
No, he runs at Mara and is like Yeah, he like tries to tackle her.
Oh my
He's trying to
god.
tackle you off the L.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know, because he just thought you tried to kill me earlier,
Yeah.
and now you're trying to
Okay,
kill this
so
guy.
let's do a strength contest again between
Okay.
Danny.
Just roll a d20.
Yeah, plus your strength.
Mhm.
Or your strength or your dexterity.
Oh my god! Critical crit.
Okay.
I got a 20.
So your
Wow.
success.
Oh
What if Sarah also rolls a 20?
Okay, Sarah, roll. Because if you roll a 20, then if you.
I guess it wouldn't be strength, it would be dexterity for me to try and move out of the way.
Just roll and see.
Because she got a 20, so.
Yeah. So.
No,
She got a 2.
Yeah. Okay. So Danny's successful. Danny, who's 2'9".
But he's real
super
buff, guys.
Fully.
no! He's a Benjamin Button baseball boy.
So-
Okay.
Danny like runs at Mara, like tackles her off of the elf, and he's like, okay, you need to stop.
Got
my
anything to say, Mar? No, it's not your turn.
You haven't. I'm trying to think of what I should say here, because he's like, you
Into
should
the
stop.
Just growl and
Mara-
stab him in the eye.
I'm not gonna do that.
Because she doesn't want to actually kill Jules.
No,
For,
that would
yeah,
be hilarious.
out of character,
That would
I
be
don't
great.
want to kill Jules. In character, aside from tackling her, Danny has given her no reason
Yes.
to try to kill him.
Okay, so
I'm trying to decide what she should say to Danny. I think she does the else. Like,
yeah.
just some, like, word mash, like, what the fuck do you think you're doing, or something like
Shannon,
that.
I like how it's the first session and we've already turned on each other.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
haven't turned on anyone.
I had no
That's how
idea
friendships are born.
to, like, get together.
So now here we are.
This is
This
one
is the first
thing.
episode of Community
I mean, like,
right now.
it did not occur to me that you guys might turn on each other in the first session, so I'm pleased that you're already surprising me.
Okay.
It's the goblin's turn.
Oh, hey Goblin.
He unconscious?
No, not yet.
Not
Okay.
quite.
Really close. Like, really
He's like
close,
real
guys.
dying, but he's not quite.
And he's the only one who's taken damage, isn't he?
What
Oh,
on
no,
earth
you
is he
took
gonna
damage.
do? I feel like he can do nothing
He's
against
gonna-
Dora.
He's gonna swing that sword again.
Does he have like?
If I can, like, roll this dice properly. Oh. Well, luckily at disadvantage, his second roll was a crit 20, but his first one was 15, which does beat your armor class, doesn't it?
Yeah, my armor class is 13.
Okay, so he successfully hits you for 5 damage.
Oh my god.
She's like, oh, I'm getting beat up by this stupid little goblin.
Yeah, well, what are my hit points, by the way?
Beat up.
Yeah.
It should say where it says current hit points.
Yeah, but I didn't write that down because Shannon didn't tell
But
me.
above that, does it say hit
Oh.
point maximum?
Yeah, that's 9.
Okay, yes.
So now we're at 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so he like really got you there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably swinging it and, like, got you
At
in
your
the chest
underarm or
something,
something,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because also I'm probably distracted by, like, trying to get people out of the bar and trying to get people to stop fighting, and then meanwhile this guy is just, like, still swinging.
Question. If he, like, logically speaking, if he swung and hit her in, like, the underarm,
Uh-huh.
maybe across the boob a little bit, I'm just thinking, like, directionality, how she's
Yeah.
holding him, could she possibly drop him in surprise? And
I
in
mean,
pain?
Yeah, do you want to drop him? Or do you want
Or, like, roll to try to not drop him? I'm not, like, trying to DM for you. I'm just, thinking, like,
that's
logically.
fine.
Yeah.
I mean, Ingrid, is it okay if you drop, like, do you think you'd drop him?
I think I'd try not to, but I might, like, I'd try to get him again.
Yeah, no, because I was just thinking if it was, like, cool with you to drop him, then you'd just drop him. But,
Like, roll a dexterity check. to,
yeah,
like,
roll a
try to
dexterity check.
Not drop
Well,
him.
I mean, my turn's next anyway, so... Okay, dexterity check.
And I've got a plan.
Let me find... Okay. Ah! That is balanced. Fucking hell. I don't have a flat surface here. Okay, that's a 6 plus... Where's my dexterity? Plus 2. That's an 8.
Okay, you drop him.
Dang. Okay, but it's my turn, isn't it?
No, it's not your turn.
No, it isn't. It's
my
Ripley's turn. Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm gonna do something, everyone.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna cast a spell. Can
Yes!
I?
Oh,
Okay,
I forgot spells
so
were fair.
I have a spell
Yeah.
called Create or Destroy Water, and I can create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range. Alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range. So she's so confused, she does not know how to help, but she knows she has a spell that makes a little bit of rain, and so she does it.
She puts the sprinklers on.
This is one of my two that I have to use only once or twice.
That you
or whatever.
spell slot.
Yeah, spell
It's a
slot.
level
Yeah.
1 spell. Okay, is there like
It says, I'm on Google right now, it says 1 action, range 30 feet. I don't know what else to say. to
what's
you.
the duration?
The duration? Instantaneous. So I think I just create the rain, it falls, and then it's done.
Okay. Surely it would last for a little
It
bit.
says instantaneous.
No, I it just all falls at once, like poosh.
I think it's just like a
Sure,
of
yeah.
rain.
And you don't have
It
to like
says
roll anything.
The
right?
water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube, extinguishing exposed flames. So it's like to put out flames, but there
Okay.
are no flames. I just want to confuse everybody.
So you cast it falls through most
The whole
of this tavern.
Yeah.
So all the lights are put out because
Well,
it
oh,
was
yeah.
lit by
Oh, that's
fire.
Oh god.
So now you guys will be
Wait, this
Have-
is
I have dark sight.
daytime.
I have dark
No,
Is
it's
there like
nighttime.
okay?
true. Well, I might have just made things worse. I was
dark
trying to
vision.
help.
No, it's fine. Who has dark vision?
Me,
I don't know.
I don't think Danny does.
Spearman.
No. Okay, so
But I do have a
basically-
little. What's the deal with the cantrips? Can you do that
Cantrips
in
you
the next
can do
term or the
whenever.
same one? Whenever.
Yeah.
I mean, on your turn, yeah.
Oh,
So you
on
can
my
do one
turn.
on your next turn.
All right, I'm waiting for my next
Okay,
turn.
but okay, so Mara and Dora, you're good in the dark. Danny and Ripley, if you try to do anything, well, Ripley you'll be able to cast spells, but Danny, if you try to like do any attacks or stuff,
Mhm.
you'll have disadvantage.
Yeah, I got you.
The elf and the goblin can see in the dark.
I was
so-
just trying to
I
help.
think that's great. Okay, and everyone's also wet, so that's probably a little uncomfortable. I think most of the people who are in the tavern are probably out by now. Like, there's probably a back door that like the bartender has opened up.
The bartender's like, go, 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 go.
Please, this doesn't usually happen. Please come back.
Don't tell your friends. Don't post this on Fantasy Facebook.
But tell your friends about the tavern, but don't tell them about what happened here tonight.
Tell them about our really good fries.
Yeah.
Nobody paint portraits of this.
Leave a review on Yelp.
It's the town square. You just go out there and yelp about the places that you like. It's just this, in the middle of the town, there's just this platform and it says Yelp, and you go up there and you're like, hey, I went to this bar and it was awesome. Go there. And everyone's like, thanks, Yelper.
All right. Anyway, it is Dora's turn now.
I'm so glad we got this
Okay.
story about Fairgate.
Fancy Yelp.
What are you trying to do, Dora?
Okay, the second that I drop that fucker, and he's just continued hitting me, even though I keep trying to reason with
Yeah,
him, like,
you
come on,
have to.
dude.
And you know what? Actually, let me see if he landed on his feet. He did not. So he
Okay.
and he would immediately try to like stand up and get to the door, but like the rain has just fallen as this
Yeah.
happened. So like, yeah,
I
The rain knocked him
immediately,
it's on the ground.
with no thought to anything else. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe I'm like slightly distracted, but immediately I just whack him with the club. I'm like, you had my hand, now you will have the club. The club does 1d4 bludgeoning plus my
You gotta
strength
go for
modifier.
attack first.
Oh, okay. How do
So-
I do that? What do I do?
Roll a d20 and then add on your character sheet. There should be next to the club attack bonus. Add that.
Okay. Okay, that's 7 add 7, that's 14.
Oh, this whole time I should have been adding proficiency to my attacks.
With your dagger.
Yeah, because rogues are proficient in daggers.
Is that not
Oh
built?
yeah, I'm also proficient. Okay, wait, so
No, but
Your
you already have it there, I think.
Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, you should have been adding it, so... But oh well.
It's too late.
Okay, so wait, that's 16 then.
Okay, yeah, you hit him. Roll a D... whatever. Roll for damage.
Okay, it's D4.
And you're non-lethally hitting him, right? You're trying to knock him unconscious.
Yeah. Okay, wait. So on D4s, it's the one that goes to the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 4. Plus 5. He's fucking out.
Yeah, he was at 1 hit point. I barely needed you to roll.
I was trying to do non-lethal though. Like.
Yeah, that's fine. If you say it's non-lethal, then that just...
Yeah, I'm just knocking him out.
Yeah, so he hit 0, so he's just unconscious. Okay, so it's the elf's turn, and you are no longer on top of him because Danny...
Bless you, Danny.
Can I just say this? Important to mention, the moment I've done that, I sling this goblin over my shoulder.
Yes, good.
Beautiful.
It's just there.
I'm just standing there in the dark. I'm thinking,
I mean,
man,
you're like in the doorway, right?
I'm in the doorway.
There'd be like light from stars and like,
Yeah.
other buildings.
I'm
and stuff.
probably furtively
it's not
looking
like-
over my shoulder, checking on my sheet
It's not
to
complete
make sure all my
darkness.
Rachels are okay.
The elf is gonna get to his feet, just kind of scrambles to his feet, and then he's just gonna, I guess he's gonna try to run to the door, but to do that, at least how I'm seeing this all in my head, he'd have to run past all of you, so
Yeah.
you would all get an attack of opportunity if you wanted to try to stop him.
Yeah.
Who goes first?
Well, he'd be running past Danny and Mara first, but Danny is on top of Mara, so...
And Danny is like so out of it right now. He's like, all he's doing is like holding Mara down. He's like, there's no light, I'm wet, what's going on?
Yeah.
So, but like all he's doing is like holding Mara down, and he's just like, internally.
Excited I got to use a spell, guys.
So, do you want to try to, like...
And also he can't see, so he doesn't know that the elf is leaving.
Yeah, that's right. But, so, Mara, you can see. So, do you want to try to, like, throw your dagger, like, slices his ankle or something?
Yeah, I could throw my dagger. I have a range of 20 to 60 feet.
It might actually... He's probably so close to you that you could reach him if you,
Okay,
like...
I'm gonna try to slash him with my dagger.
I'm just assuming Danny doesn't have, like, your arm perfectly pinned and you can
No,
try to-
he's just like sitting on top of her.
Yeah.
His little
He
2'9" self.
He can't reach both of your arms.
No, clearly not.
He's too small.
So yeah, roll just a normal attack.
Okay, I get a 22.
Okay, so you get him this time. Where you hitting like his ankle?
I'm hitting whatever body part's closest.
I'm just
sure.
that's
Let's
ankle.
go ankle.
Roll for damage. That hit, by the way.
4.
Okay, do you add anything to that?
Well, it's 2 plus 2 piercing, so 4 total.
Okay. Here's -4. Okay, so yeah, you like get him and he's like
He
ouch.
goes
Does
down.
he fall?
Yeah, he'll like fall to his knees. So now
It's
it is
my turn again.
It is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to do a dexterity check.
You want to break out of...
Yeah.
The grapple.
To
So that'll be a contest. So
is it strength again? Okay.
it's... No, it can be strength or dexterity.
Okay,
whichever
I'm gonna do
one you want.
dexterity because I have a better dexterity.
Okay, you just roll
modifier.
that.
I got a 16.
Okay, so
So if
Danny...
she's using dexterity, should I use dexterity too?
What I've read is that you use strength, no matter what, whoever is, like, doing the grapple.
Okay, so that's good because my strength is better. So
Yeah, so roll that, and you have disadvantage, so roll twice. And
Okay.
you still...
So, okay, be glad you didn't get that one. Oh, whoa, okay, I'm just a crit magnet. 20.
Jesus Christ, Jules. Okay,
Wait,
so
you have to use
She's
your
got
level one, don't you?
weighted dice in real life.
Okay, so you break out the grapple.
I don't, but I think I say very loudly, "Get the fuck off me."
Okay.
And Danny says back, not if you're going to try and hurt people.
Oh my god!
He just killed my contact.
Damn 'em all!
So now do you realize that he's the one that killed the other guy?
And when Danny hears that, he's like, oh shit, and he gets softer.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Mara gets out anyways.
Mara scrambles to her feet.
Okay. Well,
Wait.
But you are on your feet.
Yeah, I think I'm on my feet, but I'm not going to try to do it again.
Yeah. What was that, Ingrid?
Attack of opportunity, yes? What happened to the guy?
Yeah.
He's down.
He
I got
fell
him.
to his knees, so you don't get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
It is Danny's turn.
Okay. So, Danny cannot see.
No.
So he does nothing. He scrambles off of
He could
We can see a little.
a little bit. Like
Okay.
it's not perfect darkness.
It's
You
like
are
dim
kind of-
light. Very
okay,
dim.
so but he's just like, okay, this lady is obviously like trying to hurt this guy who hurt her contact. He's just gonna he scrambled off of Mara, and now he's just like sitting on the ground and watching everything if he can.
Okay,
If he can really see.
He's not doing anything for real.
Cool. Okay,
Is it my turn?
yeah, the goblin is unconscious, so it's your turn.
It's my turn. I have another spell. It's a cantrip, so I can do it whenever I want. It is... Where did it go? I know it's like a little flame in my hand that makes the light. So, reduce flame. I can make a little flame in my hand and it gives off light.
Nice.
So
That's gonna be a fucking
Is there
magnet for trouble.
the duration, I don't know. Let me Google it.
I drew up the book. Right?
Nicole reads internet on tape.
What?
Nothing.
Duration 10 minutes.
Okay, cool. Okay.
And
so-
it says the flame sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet.
Okay, so that gives you guys all.
So we can all see now.
Okay, cool. So you cast that. Do you want to move anywhere?
I
Out of
mean,
the
I
doorway?
guess I step inside just to the side of the doorway.
Okay. It's Dora's turn.
Okay. So what I do is quickly survey what's happening. I've got this goblin on my shoulder.
Uh-huh.
I was kind of like, wait, should I go for this other halfling guy? Because he seems like maybe he's trying to attack this other person again. I don't know. But so I see the elf fall to the floor. I reach out. I've got the goblin on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Reach out with the club and whack him in the face.
The elf.
The elf.
Roll to attack with your club.
Okay. That's 17.
Okay, you hit him.
Plus loads, plus attack bonus.
You hit him in the face, so roll
I
to
hit him in the face. Okay, rolling for damage.
assume.
It's bludgeoning damage. It's 3 plus 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, he's bloodied, but he's not unconscious yet.
Okay.
Good, I want to interrogate him.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna do that later. We just need to.
Okay, you're right.
We need to tie them up
A
first.
condition so you can tie him up.
Yeah, I like these
He,
ideas.
he's prone. He's on the ground. But it is his turn. So
He just got hit in the face. What a
Yeah.
god.
not doing great. I'm trying to decide what he does.
Is it his turn?
Yeah, it's his turn.
Hopefully he doesn't have a suicide pill or something.
Yeah, I had considered that at one point, before we started, but then I was like, no, they're not that cool. That's not cool, I shouldn't say. I think he's just like, okay, I'll tell you whatever you want. I'm sorry. Probably looking at you.
Okay.
Because you're definitely, he did just get hit by the orc, but I think he knows you're the threat. So we can leave initiative now because he's surrendering.
Okay. Alright. Back in roleplay time.
Yeah.
Alright. Can everyone calm the fuck down? Please.
I do not put my daggers in it. I'm still holding them, but I move away from where the main battle is happening, and I go search Badger's body.
I'm I'm standing by the doorway with my flame cowering because I knew I wanted an adventure, but I didn't think I would literally see people killing each other on the first bar.
I'm gonna...
Alright. Alright, everyone. Hello. Let's take stock of the situation, right? Okay. I've got a murderer on my arm right now, so that's pretty fucked up. Alright. The sort of situation has got a bit out of hand, I think. What's going on?
Just real quick, does anyone, like, restrain the elf or something? Or, like...
I'm walking around lighting the lantern.
I mean, he's
Now
like...
now that Danny can see, he goes over and he sits on the elf.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll an investigation check to see if I find anything on Badger's body.
Okay.
I rolled 15 plus 18. Plus 3, so 18.
You find... Are you gonna steal stuff from this dead body?
Yes.
Okay, you find 10 gold.
Yes.
So congratulations.
I got my 2 gold pieces back.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you get 12, actually.
Yeah, you get 12 gold. Let's go with that. He probably didn't even put those in his pocket. They're probably still on the table.
They are.
And then you find this little, it's a really small pouch of dust.
Pouch of dust. Okay.
It's like sparkly. It's pixie dust.
I will add it to
it
my...
does not make you
Shannon
fly.
invented pixie dust. Shocking.
I will add pouch of dust. Okay, so now I decide...
Okay,
Are we in the land familiar with what this dust does?
Yeah, I was gonna say this might be a good opportunity to explain it. The dust is very expensive. Very like.
So I've never seen it before.
No, like none of you guys have seen it, and none of you guys have like ever had it.
I think Mara has seen it.
Okay, Mara probably has.
Danny
actually.
probably has too. I mean, he's been running with some elite circles before.
Yeah, because rich people get it. It basically
You're making it sound more and more like drugs.
Cocaine.
It's basically cocaine.
It's
no,
cocaine.
It makes portals, basically.
Ooh.
So
we had the same reaction.
So the pouch that you have is one use, like one-way portal.
Okay, so I pocket that. I pocket the gold. You know, there's nothing else on his body. I stand up.
One use, one person.
And I say,
And how far can you travel with this thing? Wherever?
I turn towards Dora. I'm a little ways away from her, but I turn towards Dora and I just say, I just wanted to apologize for this, which is really hard for Mara. Okay, Mara's not an apologizer.
That's so nice.
And she goes and I say, I'm currently on a vengeance quest, and
Do you just go around announcing that to everyone?
Honestly, I think not always, but like since she's kind of trying to recruit people right now, like she's open about it, and she's just like, I'm currently on a vengeance quest. I was meeting a contact here, and clearly someone did not want him speaking to me.
All right, okay. A vengeance quest. That's not very family friendly. And that's kind of our whole thing.
Is everyone else gone? Are we the only people in this bar?
Everyone else is gone.
Okay, good.
I did not realize that this establishment was family friendly, and I don't think he did either.
And neither did that goblin.
I'm fairly new in town, and I've been spending my time with Catherine.
Tell us 3 other facts about you.
Oh, Catherine, she's really nice. Everyone likes her.
Yeah.
Why are you hanging out with her? You seem like a fucking weirdo, no offense.
I am, yeah. No, so I have met Catherine during this vengeance quest, and we have an understanding that I try to save any dogs during my quest that I come across, and I bring them to her.
Can we just sort of, can you call it something other than vengeance quest? Because every time you say it, I just cringe a little inside.
I was just going to say, I think this vengeance quest needs a name. Ripley didn't say that. That's me.
I don't think... It's just Mara trying to kill the people who have wronged her.
All right, okay. So we've got a vengeance quest lady.
Euphemism?
Hugging the duckling.
Dora, can you give it a euphemism so that it doesn't make you uncomfortable? So we're just going to refer to that as...
We're just going to refer to that as your family emergency.
Yeah.
Continuous family emergency at all times. Alright, because as I have stated, we are a family thing here. Okay, so I've got that. Why were you attacking her? I'm talking to Danny and I'm just like, what? Okay, so you two went off and had your little menage thing. So what?
I gotta say real quick, the elf looks real frustrated right now.
He's just being sat on by this tiny man.
Like, I thought I was gonna get interrogated.
Tiny man, hi. What's your
I
involvement?
love Dora, everyone.
She's just sort of.
See, I'd like to point something out. I made
Yeah?
one of Danny's traits. He has a joke for every situation. My problem is I'm having trouble coming up with jokes.
Oh, that's on you.
Yeah. So, okay. Listen, I've been in the woods for a while. I just wanted to go see what I could see, and what I saw was this. I did what I could, and now I'm trying to help out. Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Right.
I moved back over to where Danny's sitting on this elf.
Oh, Sarah, I should say that there was like a dagger in the back of Badger's head if you want that.
It's.
Yeah,
And it's a
just
goblin
throw it out
dagger.
there.
I've got 2. That's enough.
Okay.
I just
and Lauren
realized.
gave me my daggers, so
Yeah.
like they're special.
Oh.
So I go over and like I grab the elf's hair, I yank his head up off the ground, like
Yeah.
Danny's still sitting on him, put the dagger to his throat. I'm assuming Dora is losing her shit. I'm just like, and I go very sweetly, like to the point that it is kind of terrifying. Please tell me everything you know.
Okay, so I work for Lord Richard Quinn.
Of course you do.
So did Badger.
Yeah.
Quinn thought that Badger was gonna like defect and like come warn Fairgate that we're gonna like come and attack it.
Oh,
Oh.
well, this is out of my payroll.
You've got
Hang on.
payroll. Okay.
Hang on, I have a question.
I'm not done yet. And we wanted to make sure that nobody found out about the auger.
Explain. Elaborate.
I don't know anything else about it. I swear.
Okay, can you spell that for me?
Auger. In common.
Are you gonna get fancy
Me.
Google?
No, Sarah
Do
is
you
Googling.
want to roll some sort of check to see if you know what that is?
Yeah.
What check? What check would you roll?
Intelligence. Would that
Yeah,
be
intelligence check.
Okay.
Does anyone know what that is? Everyone roll an intelligence check.
Everyone
to see.
roll an intelligence check to see what it was.
I'm not even gonna try because I know I don't.
Or would that be like a?
Do I add?
Would that be
I-
intelligence, or would it
Yeah.
be like history or
I got an
something?
18.
No, it's
So I
intelligence.
think I know what it is, but
Okay.
I actually don't, so.
Because this would be a
Okay.
thing that you guys would know about.
18.
Okay.
18.
17, but
Okay.
my intelligence
Is that
modifier is
minus-
-1.
You guys hella know what this is because I set the DC at 10 in my mind, so it wasn't that hard to beat. It's a drill. It's a like.
So they're bringing a drill into this town to attack it? Is that what's happening?
No.
Oh no, they're gonna try and drill for dust.
Yeah. Do you want to ask?
Excuse me. I'm also new in town, and I'm really not trying to intrude, but this sounds like a really bad situation, and I'm kind of with that nice green lady over there. I don't really want anybody to get hurt. So, what do you mean by this auger? Are they? What's happening with that?
I don't know what he's using it for. He's gonna like drill deeper in the quarry in Black Dragon Village, and he's looking for something.
Okay, do you think this guy would know? Because I've got him, so could ask him later.
The goblin? I mean,
Yeah.
he's conscious. Do you want to wake him up?
No, she's asking Elf if he
I'm
thinks that the goblin
Oh,
would
you're
know.
asking the elf?
Yeah.
No, he pretty much knows everything I know.
Oh right, okay. You're the same.
He's kind of stupid, actually. Like, you can leave him unconscious. Thanks.
Well, that's not very nice.
It's
Stupid
also
people have a lot
not
to
very
offer.
convincing. Just saying, he might know something.
Yeah.
say we.
I mean, say that in
I
character.
don't mean to intrude again, but maybe we should tie him up and wake him up and ask him.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, guy that's sitting on the elf.
Yeah.
Can you just sort of restrain Mr. Elf guy? Because you've still got to be taken in to talk to proper authorities. Because this is fucking way over my head. Sorry to pardon my orc-ish. But, okay. What we're going to do is wake this person up somehow. How do we do that?
I can splash water on him again. No, I already used that spell.
Oh, alright. Spell slots. You know, what can you do?
Fire's gonna run out soon.
I already put it out. I put all the lanterns. I turned on
It's
all the
still
lanterns.
all
and
magic fire.
Oh, all
I mean,
the fire runs out? I can't just light the lanterns and have it keep going?
I don't think so.
But it's
I
a
think it's
cantrip. I can just do it.
Also, the lanterns are probably wet.
Yeah.
Well, I've still got it in my hand and it's a cantrip, so if it runs out, I'll just do it again.
Okay, so just what are you doing real quick? You want to wake up the goblin?
Yeah, well, I'm asking everyone if they know if there's a way to wake him up. Because Dora's pretty stupid. She doesn't fucking know.
Hey, I mean, you don't have to get magic water. I've got a bottle of water.
I have an herbalism kit. Maybe I can wake him up
I've
with
got
that.
a water skin.
Okay.
Just use
Right.
some water from that.
Does that
And
work?
you hit pretty hard.
I thought that only worked in, like, tapestries. Alright, let's give it a go. Go on. And I'd, like, hold the goblin out to him.
Wait, do you want to take away his sword? Can we take away his sword first, please?
I think you
That's a fucking great idea. We should keep her around. Alright, I get the sword and I just sort of throw it over the bar.
Wait, what do you do with that sword?
I get the sword and I throw it behind the bar.
Okay. The bartender hiding back there is like, ow.
Oh, no. You got that, Molly?
No, he is
You
gone.
got that, Molly!
So Danny takes his water skin out of his little backpack and he hands it over the door. He like tosses it over the door because he's still sitting on the elf.
Okay. This is amazing. He's just sitting on him. Okay. Yeah, so I just sort of hold him out, you know, up by the scruff of his neck again. This is how Dora likes to hold people. And I just sort of, I do a little bit, and, you know, probably nothing happens. And so I just upend the bottle on top of his head. I'll get you some more later. All right. Let's do
We've
that.
got a tap in the back.
Okay.
Yeah,
got a water
I was gonna say you might want to get me something stronger than water. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, well, it's not my bar. I can't give you shit. Alright. Dora swears a lot now.
The goblin wakes up.
Oh, wow, the water woke him up.
And he's like, yeah, and it's funny because you guys are all wet still. So it's just
Except
double
for
water.
me, because
Yeah.
I was the one casting the spell.
Okay, so he just kind of like shakes awake, and you're like holding him in the air, right, Dora?
Yeah.
Okay, like facing you.
Yeah. I'm just like,
Okay, so I think he
morning,
just
sunshine.
he just immediately thinks that he still has a sword in his hand and starts swinging his invisible sword at you, and then is like, wait, what happened? Everyone apparently
Fucking
defaults to a really
sliced
high-
my chest is what happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
where's my sword?
And you know what? After you've served your prison sentence, I'm going to make you pay for this shirt because I really fucking liked it.
Okay.
Okay. So,
He's got some gold in his pouch.
I don't need that. I just want the privilege of knowing that he's paid for my shirt. Anyway. Alright. So we have some questions for you. What questions do we have for him?
Serious. We
Yeah.
want to know about the augur.
Yeah, what's
What
that?
is it? Why are they attacking the city? Why are they attacking the city? When is that happening? What can we do to prevent that from happening so nobody has
Yeah,
to
your
fight?
friend here already fessed up everything, so you might as well just tell us.
Okay, he wants to like attack in like a month, I think. And I mean, I think he's just like, he's like doing it for fun. He's like trying to spread this whole like cult thing. I don't know. Like, I'm just like an assassin that he hired from, like, I don't really know his whole plan. I just kind of figured this would be one job.
He came from the same organization as Mara did.
And he made me like, he like made me come with this elf guy who like really isn't that bright, guys, if I'm being honest. And the elf's like, hey, wait a second.
You're dumb.
All right.
Start with each other, and Dora just shakes him again.
Yeah, I'll just shake him again, definitely. All right. We've got freaking Dumb and Dumber here telling us how stupid they are. Well, listen, I'm stupider than any of you combined, so I've got some things to say. Right. A month is some time. We've got some stuff to do. I'm just gonna say I don't begrudge anyone trying to get work, but maybe try and do something that's not killing people just to sort of say, you know, it's not really great for your moral, like, yeah, for your own, like, self-interest, you know. Be very zen. That's what I learned. Also, I'm not very fond of tyrants, so what do you think we can do about this, everyone?
Mara's just internally like, I left my cute pirate girlfriend for this vengeance quest. Shut the fuck up.
The goblin is, like, looking around, because he's really just been focused on Dora right now, and he sees you, Mara, and he's like, you're the one he's after.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm trying to kill him. Also a lot of other people.
Okay.
The lights go out, and I put my flame back on.
The lights go out, and then as you're putting your flame back on, now appeared in the doorway is the bartender. He's actually here this time.
Oh, he's back!
With the owner of the tavern, who's like, what the fuck happened here?
Alright, I can totally explain, like, all of it. I think there's some...
fired.
Alright, that's... well, that's understandable, to be honest. Alright.
Get out of my tavern.
Do we shuffle out?
Wait, how are we gonna get the elf guy out? Should we just like pop him up on Dora's other shoulder?
Yeah, literally. I'm just like, I just sort of turn to the elf and the goblin, and I'm like, right, guys, I know that you didn't really sort of decide this life. This life was brought onto you, and you probably need a lot of help. I'm gonna knock you out now again. Alright?
You're leaving them for the bartender to deal with?
No, I knocked them out and I put them over both my shoulders.
Oh, okay. Do we
I don't
grab
want to deal with...
the sword that got thrown behind the bar? Are we taking
No,
it with
I'll keep that. He can keep that.
Alright.
Sweet new sword for the manager.
Yeah,
Maybe the manager needs it now if people are killing each other in this bar.
This friendly establishment.
This was actually Chuck E. Cheese, medieval Chuck E. Cheese, guys. And
I walk outside and I'm checking on my sheep. I'm like, are you guys okay?
Okay.
As Mara
Which means I took my light with me, so...
As Mara is leaving, Danny kind of like slides up to
Ripley.
her. No, Mara.
Oh.
As
Is
Mara.
she leaving?
You guys are all filing out.
We're all leaving? Are
We're
you
all
leaving?
filing out of the tavern.
I'm apologizing to the bartender. I'm sorry about the lights. I'm sorry about the water. I'll help you mop it up later.
And he's like, get out!
Yeah. He just glares at you.
And I'm just like, okay, bye.
As Mara is leaving, Danny is walking next to her, and he's like saying in like a low sort of voice, he's like, this Richard Quinn, he have any relation to Reginald Quinn?
Ooh.
I believe so.
I was just kind of assuming that you didn't know the name Richard Quinn before tonight.
That's true.
Although he runs the dust mines, so how about you roll a history check?
Okay. I would believe that Mara does not know any of the people's names.
Yeah.
They probably all had pseudonyms.
But you might know who Richard Quinn is as a person.
12.
Wait, I thought Richard Quinn was the guy that Mara was trying to kill.
She's trying to kill multiple guys.
But
She's
Richard
Mara's
Quinn
trying
one
to
of them.
people.
But Badger told her, like, hey, Lord Richard Quinn is one of the guys, and,
Yeah, basically, Mara was raised in, like, this giant, like, spy, assassin, cult is a good one. And so she was raised within that, and then eventually escaped, and after she knew it was bad when she escaped, but then she, like, kind of started discovering, like, just how deep it went. I was kind of like, okay, this thing needs to be destroyed. So she's, like, killing a lot of people.
Okay,
I would honestly...
What I was doing was the person who got Danny's older brother killed was named Reginald Quinn.
Yeah, I like that. I would honestly say that Mara had kind of suspected Richard Quinn before. Like, he's a relatively prominent figure. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the rest of you guys hadn't heard of him.
I definitely haven't heard of him.
Yeah, no, Ripley hasn't heard of him.
And I'm checking on my sheep anyway.
But I'm going to say that with your history check and whatever, like, you would say, yeah, he is related. They're brothers, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Danny's just like,
okay, so go on.
Interesting. I might stick around you for a while if that's all right.
You guys were just on top of each other, and now
you're friends. She's like, I don't know, you kind of tried to kill me about 2 minutes ago.
Mara, like, is clearly debating it, but then, like, tackle me, I didn't understand what I was saying.
Listen, I want to say, I'm sorry about me tackling you. Look at it from my perspective. It was like, you were on top of him, there was a guy, and earlier I saw you trying to stab nice mustache girl, and, so I was just following my instincts, if you know what I mean.
I wasn't gonna, okay. Yes, I would appreciate more help on my, looks at Dora, family emergency.
Thank you!
Does little Danny remind you of your ex-partner in crime, halfling Bree Breezy?
Bree Beezies is still my partner in crime. She just has other commitments.
Yes.
And she's
my favorite dumb slut.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
I feel like I want to talk to Dora because out of all the people, they were fighting and killing people, and Dora was trying to create peace.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking,
she seems like the one that I want to be friends with.
I'm just thinking like short-term, long-term goals. Like, not necessarily what you're doing in the moment, but like.
Well, we're gonna want to stop this attack on the. Well, I'm gonna want to attack on this.
So I guess can I do this in character because I kind of want to. Yeah, get it sorted between us.
You come talk to me.
So, right, I'm just kind of thinking out loud to you, and I'm like, right, we gotta stop the guy, and we gotta drop these guys off in some jail or something, right? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Can we use your wagon to do that first of all?
Yes. That sounded like Mr.
Excellent.
Shepherd. Yes.
That is stellar. That is all right. Here's what I'm thinking.
I've got some rope in the back if you want to tie him up.
That is such a good idea. I didn't think of that, but that's amazing. All right. Here is. I'm just thinking out loud, and tell me if it sounds stupid, because it probably will, but maybe it isn't. Like when you look deeper, I'm not sure. Right. Here we go. We go to the leader of town. I don't know who that is. I haven't been here long, like apparently all of you, but and be like, hey, there's a thing happening, we need to stop it, let's kill the guy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to kill anybody, but if it comes down to it,
bring him to justice.
Yes.
Make
Mara
him pay.
internally. Yeah, I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah.
When they're not looking.
What about you?
I think that's a great idea, Miss Ma'am, who protected us. What is your name?
My name?
Yeah.
My name is Dora Gonk.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ripley Pepperoni.
Pepperoni?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a name. I've never heard that before. That's amazing.
Oh, it's druidic.
Oh, all right. That's a very, I can't really get my head around druidic. It's very complicated.
The grammar's a little bit complicated when you get into the different verb tenses.
I mean, that's not saying much. Listen, I had trouble learning common, so anyway, you know.
Well, I'd be happy to go with you to talk to the leader of the town if we can figure out who that is and where, but I don't know that we can go tonight.
Probably not. That's true. What do you guys think?
I'm going to head back to Catherine's animal shelter. You are welcome to find me there in the morning. Spoiler alert, she is not going to Catherine's animal shelter.
Okay.
I will tell you, Sarah, the Lord Richard Quinn is a day's ride away by wagon. Do you have transportation?
I do not. So I am going back
I have a wagon.
to Catherine's animal shelter.
Yeah, it's really convenient that they measure like how to get there by wagon. Like it's one day by specifically this kind of wagon that you have.
Typically a sheep-driven wagon. Specifically by sheep all named Rachel.
There's no one day's travel by sheep-driven wagon. You better not be stealing my wagon, woman.
No.
Except I wouldn't let that happen because I would sleep on the wagon.
The plan. The plan is me stay up all night trying to figure out how to get this guy.
Yeah. Danny, you got anything to say?
Listen, all I know is I just want to... Listen, I don't have much skin in the game here, except for the fact that Richard Quinn might be related to Reginald Quinn. So what I'm going to do is... you got, like, a mattress in the back of that wagon of yours?
Yes.
Or a couple sacks or something?
That's a little bit forward. I literally just met you.
Listen, I mean, hey, you're a lovely lady. I'm not going to deny that. But I just want to rest my head for a little bit.
I mean, there's multiple beds at Catherine's animal shelter. You just gotta be cool with helping feed all the animals. That's kind of the trade-off.
Listen, miss. I am beyond cool with helping feed all the animals.
Okay, then I'll take you to Catherine's animal shelter, introduce you to Catherine.
Alright. That sounds great.
Does Dora have a place to sleep?
Could I?
She's fired. Is living there.
I did live there, and I'm not sure what will be happening now because I wasn't really paying.
Actually, I do have the space in the wagon. I mean, if you need somewhere to sleep.
Mara just really rubs her forehead and was like, okay, would everyone like me to take them to Catherine's animal shelter?
Yes,
where
please!
You get beds in return for feeding animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Does she have some extra food? I need to feed my sheep.
I'm sure you can feed extra animals to get sheep feed. I take them all to Catherine's animal shelter.
And then we go
Catherine knows Dora.
We swing by the jailhouse.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I want to get rid of these fucking guys that are just hanging out on me.
These guys hanging on I don't actually want them sleeping in my wagon tied up, so...
No.
Yeah, so we drop them off with the magistrate, whomever, and then
the chief of police.
Do we tell them, these guys, like...
The chief of police, Lestrade.
And
Jennifer Lestrade.
Jennifer Lestrade.
Chief of police, Jennifer Lestrade. I know how,
chief of police, Adrienne.
Evil times.
The sheriff, Jennifer Lestrade.
Yeah. So you just drop them off.
We drop them off and
they
we
killed
say,
someone.
they killed someone, the body's still in that bar, you can go investigate if you need to.
There's tons of witnesses.
Yeah.
I think the sheriff is like...
You'll probably hear about it on Yelp tomorrow, just... the square.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill their reputation. They fired me.
Yeah, I think the sheriff's just like, okay, cool. Do you feel the need to RP Catherine being like, yes, they may all stay.
We go to Catherine's animal shelter and we go to sleep and we'll figure it out in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
there's some animal feeding there.
Yes.
Okay.
No, you can add something if you want.
Yeah, I don't think they would go at night and then
Alright.
have to do it that night.
That's it.
That's the
for-
first day. Wow.
That was
We already had a battle in a tavern.
Listen, I wasn't gonna do one session without a battle.
I know, but it's happened pretty immediately.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys want me to stop the recording?
Yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye.